Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Christy.
And we're with My Fit Life Now, and today we're going to talk about your transverse abdominis, which is your deepest layer of core muscles, and I think one of the most important core muscles
Absolutely.
to learn how to work out properly. So before we get started into our first exercise, I want you guys to practice something with me, and that's breathing. It's really important to breathe properly when you're working your deepest core. So when we exhale, that's when we engage. When we inhale, we let go. So take a deep breath in, just let the belly fall. And then as you exhale, I want you to start drawing belly button towards the spine and engaging into the deep core muscles. And exhale till all the breath is out. So deep, full breath, in and out. Make sure that when you breathe, you're not sucking in the stomach rather than contracting the muscles. And the other thing to keep in mind is that this is the same muscle group that you use to laugh and sneeze and cough and does all those wonderful things that helps with balance. It's really important to work out. We're going to do the exercises 2 times through today, and just 2 sets of exercises today. I have 30 seconds of work. I can't even remember what we did, and 15 seconds in between, so lots of time for me to describe what we're doing. So for the first position, I'm going to get you guys to come onto the hands and knees. Now, I want you to overextend the back and then push it up just so you can feel what it's like to not be in neutral. And then you're going to come and find that neutral position in between. So the pelvis should be sitting nice and easy here without being dropped down or the tailbone tucked under. So if you have a mirror to check your posture, it'll be really great to do that. The next thing you want to make sure is that you're not locked into the elbows and your neck is long and those hands are right underneath the shoulders and those knees are right underneath the hips. So from here, we're going to go and breathe for 30 seconds and pull in the deep core muscles. So I want you to take a deep breath and let the belly fall. I'm actually going to roll my shirt up so you can see. So I'm inhaling, my belly is falling, and then as I exhale, I'm going to draw up and contract the deep core muscles until all that breath is gone. And then inhale, I'm going to let my belly fall again. And then exhale, pulling those muscles up nice and slow, picking the belly off the floor. And feel that tightening right in between the hip bones there, like you're trying to bring those hip bones together.
And keeping the back still the entire time, so we're not exhaling and rounding the back.
Yeah. So for the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand and our right foot and we're going to take it out. So we're adding instability with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to just lift a little bit as we exhale and find that stabilization into the core, and then inhale, drop it down. Okay, so exhale to pick up, balance, drawing belly button in till all that breath is out, and then you inhale, you let it go. Exhale, stabilizing, try not to lean into the hip, but using your deep core here to find that balance. Neck stays long.
Keeping that hip bone towards the floor. Notice sometimes we'll roll to compensate, keeping both hip bones square to the floor.
So it's not about how far you can pick your arms and legs up, because we're not doing this exercise. It's just about stabilizing. Okay, let's bring that down and in. And then you're going to take your right hand and left toe out. Elbow stays soft here. If you have a hard time balancing, try also plugging your toe under, and that might help stabilize that leg a little bit more here too. All right, so deep breath in before you start, and then as you start, exhale, pick it up, balance.
Think about lengthening, like your finger and your toe are being pulled apart.
Belly is soft. Exhale, pulling in. Think about the space below the belly button, between the belly button and the pubic bone here. You're doing really good, nice and slow, lots of concentration. This is not an exercise program you want to do when your kids are up, actually, because if you're not focusing, then you're not going to get the benefit of the exercise, because it's easy just to lift the arms up and down. All right, let's get right back into the first one we did here. So we're going to inhale, let the belly drop, nice and soft, and then exhale, all that breath out, picking up. So anytime you work your deep core, you're not going to get that muscle burn like you do when you work the exterior core muscles, or even when you do squats and stuff. You're not looking for that burn. You need to stay focused.
Really fully exhale and get all the air out of your belly, out of everything. Just exhale all the air out. You feel a little bit shaky through here. Pull up, pull up, pull up, and release.
All right, we're going to go back into opposite arm and leg. Again, just watch your positioning that nothing's shifted. And then exhale as you draw up. Try not to lean into that hip. Inhale as as you let go. Really important to stay focused through this. And use that breath. I'm going to be talking about breath through the entire 10-minute sequence here. And you'll probably feel towards the bottom of that breath when you're almost not able to let any more breath out. That's when the contraction actually gets to be the strongest. Do you find that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If your hands get tired from being in that position, you can do what Christy's doing here with the knuckles on the floor instead of the palms. All right, exhale as we lift. Try not to lean into that hip. So this is going to help improve your balance as well. Posture. So you can see I really let go of my belly if you're watching my stomach here as it lifts and drops as I breathe. We're almost done the sequence here. This is our last breath. All right, so first sequence is finished. Now we're going to come onto our back. So same thing here. I'll still stay tucked up. So neutral spine, so you're not lifted up and having a big arch in your back, nor are you tucking your pelvis under and having a flat back here. I want you to find that neutral pelvis. Once you feel like you're there, we're going to do the same thing with the breath, okay? So we inhale, we're letting the belly go. We exhale, we engage the belly. So just do that as a practice before we move into our first exercise here.
And really feel the breath like right into the pubic bone as well, like or into the pubic area. Feel that breath filling up that whole canister around your torso.
Yeah.
Not just lifting up through the chest.
So our first exercise on this one, what we're going to be doing is extending out one leg. Okay, exhale, and then we're going to inhale, we're going to draw it back in. And we're going to alternate the legs for this first exercise. Here we go. So exhale, extend it out. So we're adding more movement. You can close your eyes if you want to help focus. Now another thing that I do when I'm on my back is I actually take my 2 fingers and I push them into the space between my hip bone and my belly button. And I push down because that space there is where you should feel some contraction. So for the next exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet onto the floor. And we're going to allow the knees to open up to the side. And then we're going to bring them back together here. All right, here we go, Christy. We open up those knees to the side. Belly is soft. We inhale. Okay, now exhale. Bring the knees together. Contract the abs. Draw that belly button in. Her belly is making noises. Okay, we inhale, relax. Let the belly soften. Knees open. And then exhale, start to draw those knees together and contract in through the core. Last one. Inhale to open, belly soft, and then exhale, contract the deep core. So the last one of this sequence here, we're going to be lifting those knees up. Now watch that your back doesn't arch, and then the other knee's going to come up. Now you're going to get a lot of pressure here. We want to pull the abs down during this. And then one knee's going to come down, and then the other knee's going to come down. Okay, nice and easy. Exhale. Now, if this is too tough, if you find that the back arches or you're releasing the abs, and the abs are kind of popping up like a triangle or a loaf of bread, it's probably a little bit too advanced for you. So if you can't do that with both legs up, you can keep following Christy for those that want to. You're going to just do one leg at a time, up and down like this. And then that one goes down and the other one's going to come back up. All right, one more time through this sequence of exercises. So we're going to start with those leg extensions out. Are you ready, Christy, for our next round? All right, so press that heel away from you. Good. So you should feel, for those of you that have the fingers on the belly, the difference between when you're inhaling and it's soft, when you're exhaling, and the tummy tightens. I really
like you said, not raising up.
Yeah. If you feel like the muscles are pushing up into your fingertips, that's actually your rectus muscles, the superficial muscles taking over. You want to feel like the belly is not moving up and down, but contracting underneath.
This makes me feel so strong. Like to know deep down that I can control those muscles. And it's not easy. These exercises with movement itself is easy, but focusing on the breath and making that muscle connection is so important.
Yeah. All right, let's open up to the side. Inhale, relax. And then exhale, contract.
Envision almost like you're using your core to bring the knees together rather than the inside of the thighs here. Inhale, let go. And just being mindful again that back's not arching. You want to think less is more almost with this one. You don't want to flex your abs so tight here. Sometimes if you do that, you'll be more likely to use the outside muscles than the inside ones. Okay, last time, we're going to be bringing those knees back up. Being mindful if you're going to do both or one leg at a time. I think I'll do one leg at a time. I'll let Christy do both. Here we go, last exercise. So for those that are doing one at a time, you're going to exhale when the knee comes up, and then you're going to inhale when the knee goes down. Almost there.
Again, not being mindful, this is a very simple exercise, but when you really focus, it's not easy. Especially for those of us that have had babies, right?
Yeah. So that was just a 10-minute one. If you feel like you wanted to do more,
just push play and start it from the beginning, and then you're going to get through that whole sequence again for a 20-minute deep core workout. I feel like you can never work your deep core enough.
Absolutely, you can do that every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And anyone can lift their knees up. That's easy. You're not going to feel that muscle burn. So you really have to have quiet time when you do this to get the most benefit out of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is easy. This is easy. This is movement right here. I'm just hurting my hip flexors. Okay, that's not what we want.
Yeah.
You want to be strong underneath so that when you're doing your other exercises, you are getting max benefit. So this is a great workout to do all the time, anytime, before
Daily.
workout.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have a great day.